This is a video that was taken on 3/5/17, just 2 days after the first lesson that we had with George. George is a very experienced bowler, and in the past he has averaged over 190, and his current averages are in the 175 area, and he's gone through some knee replacements and some physical issues, but he's feeling very good right now, and he wants to improve his game, and he's got a lot of capabilities. Now, we identified a number of things for George to work on in this first video. His average ball speed in the first video was 10.5 miles per hour down the lane. And one of the things I wanted to do, first of all, is to help him move his ball speed up before we start changing his anything in his release. Because if we can increase a mile and a half or 2 miles an hour, I think that the ball will hold the pocket better and allow the ball to retain more energy before it goes into its roll, and just by getting the ball down later. Now, in this video, you'll notice that we've moved George back on the approach. He was about a foot closer in the previous videos, and I tried to get him to do several drills. One was we identified that he was moving his ball way up to his head level and then catching the ball and slowing it down as it came on its downward path, because he was actually not letting the ball drop until he was well into his second step. So I'm going to let this video run in full motion, and then we're going to do an analysis of it. Good shot. Okay. Now, at this time, I'm going to let the ball move in much slower motion. This is a 1/8 speed, very slow, and that did result in a strike. Okay, we can see now George is going to be in a much more athletic position. He had been leaning backwards, and he's got his weight more balanced on the center of his feet. And you'll notice that the ball is being pushed not nearly as high, and he's getting into the dropping of the ball, working on it, moving with the first foot. Ball is much lower. It's about a foot lower, and he's getting he's not slowing it down nearly as much. The ball is getting into a good position, and he's ending up not much different from the foul line than he was. He's got a real good extension. He's got excellent balance, as he had in the past. He's checking to see how far he is from the foul line, and he's probably pretty surprised. But as we noticed in the video, this was a good shot that resulted in a strike.